Just making sure everything's good, and everything looks like it's perfectamundo. And there's the big banner. That's what we're here for, guys, today. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. England taking on Ghana. Ghana. You got to say that loud, eh? Ghana. England taking on Ghana. It's going to be a barn burner. Coming on screen in a couple of seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How you doing? How you doing? We are in the big camera again. And during the game, I'm going to switch to the other camera, but welcome in. Welcome in. Going straight into the chat. Leonardo, hello, by the way. Hello, hello, hello. Buongiorno. Kevin Babs, hey guys, hope you are doing well. We are. I want to see Stevie going nuts on Harry Kane. There you go. Leonardo says, I want to see Stevie going nuts on Harry Kane. That'll be a thing. That'll be a thing. I totally will. Oh, I totally will. I hope you enjoy the big, expansive studio I put together. Now I can just go hands wide. Boogie on down to the jam. I love that song. Love that song. So carrying on into the chat, we're going to get to the lineups very soon, but welcome in everybody, Ghana fans and England fans. I'm excited for this one, I really am. And I say, the World Cup so far, on the pitch, probably amongst the best in recent World Cups for action. So the black eyes outside the stadium, no black eyes inside the stadium. As far as I can see, it looks really good. Looks really good. Kevin says, hey guys, hope you are doing well. Hey Kevin, how you doing, son? Must be having a fantastic summer getting ready for Sheffield Wednesday's new season. Hey buddy. Feeling a little American, are we? I hope you do. Sorry I missed the past few streams. I've been busy organising a hiking trip in August. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'd love to know where you're going, Kev. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. First things first, we're going to get you into the lineups. Got them ready for you. On your screens right now, coming to you. There you go. There's the starting lineups. Let's start away. Let's take a look at England first. To me, that looks like an unpicked, unchanged team by Tuchel. Pickford in net. Konsa, Rice, Guehi, Anderson. I'm glad to see Anderson's in there and not Henderson. Kane, number 9. Yes, Leo, I will be going nuts on Harry Kane if he doesn't do it. But England's leading scorer all time. I'm sure he gets on the score sheet again today. And does he want to be Golden Boot winner again at a World Cup? I reckon he does. Carrying on with the England lineup, Jude Bellingham, glad to see he's in. Great game last time. Anthony Gordon, I want to see more. I want to see more. He excites me. He's coming into his own, this kid. He really is. From Newcastle, he's gone to Bayern München. He's now a Deutscher, now a German player. Madueke, I like Madueke, but I need to see more, especially on the crosses. James seems a little bit too relaxed in defence for me. I want to see more meat. And Jed Spence obviously coming in as well. Jed doing a great thing, especially with the mask on his head. Looking at Ghana in goal, Benjamin Azare. He's going to be a busy man. Benjamin's going to be real busy. Caleb Yerenki, Jonas Adjete, Thomas Partey, you know Thomas very well. Kwasi Sibo rounding out your defenders. Jordan Ayew up front, number 9. Could be busy. Antoine Semenyo, Bournemouth fame. Now Manchester City fame. Just kidding with you. Gideon Mensah, another one you got to watch out for. Jerome Opoku, Inaki Williams, and Marvin Sanea. So listen, a team not expected to beat England coming back online with you right now. Ghana not expected to beat England on this one. I don't think you could say Ghana's expected to beat England, and it would be the first time that England would ever lose in a World Cup match to an African nation. But I'm going to keep you informed about that all the time. Just checking on the boards, guys, just making sure everything's going. Just going to bring up the TV station one more time as we're getting into this, but welcoming everybody. It's going to be another big day. It's going to be another big day. Give me a second here. I'm going to bring up the TV stations, and I'm going to go to the right channel. I'm picking the right channel today. I'm telling you now. Not like the last time. I'm not going the way they want me to do. I'm going straight into the library. I'm picking out my channel, and I'm picking out in different languages, yeah? So the England match, what have they got lined up for me? Let's have a look at this. England-Ghana TSN final ranking. At the World Cup. We'll tell you what, we're going to go on numero uno. England at the World Cup. Multiplex view, yes please. And I'm also going to bring up, just give me 1 second. I'm also going to bring up something else that I need right now as we're lining things up. Thank you very much. Just put in that W and just a second here. England. There you are. There you are. That should be guiding us right nicely. There we go. Okay, we're in there. We've got it all set up beautifully. Looking at the field. I always say field just to wind those guys up that hate the word field. No flags on the pitch, just the centre circle. I wonder why that is. They're rolling the flags up. That's why, Stevie. They're rolling the flags way up. Them kids on the sidelines getting ready to take them away. You can see they're being told what to do. There's a orchestration on the side, but the field looks good. The stadium packed. Here comes Ghana's flag. They're unfurling the flags. There we go. We're right on time. Johnny on the spot. Nice to see it. There we go. And I hope those kids are being paid, you know. I hope that's not child labour. I hope those kids are being paid. Not just with a, you know, a tracksuit. But I hope they're getting paid proper, yeah? But Harry Kane, there's my man. Harry, how you doing, son? He's looking rather good, eh? Jordan Ayew, leading his troops out. He's looking rather intense. They know they're up against it today, Ghana, looking across to the guys that are going to take it out on them. But let's face it, they're at the World Cup for a reason. They're in Group L to try and get out. And I'm wearing a retro jacket today. This is an England retro jacket, representative of the 1960s. It's very old, but I thought today I'll use what I would call a bit of retro magic on the England. England coming out with the white tracksuits, blue shorts, obviously playing in white. They're the home team. Jordan Pickford coming through, Ayew coming through. Are there many seats for sale today? Are there any empty seats? I see a couple of empties, but not many. England fans, come on England. They're saying Ghana fans loving it. There you go. Lots of Ghana fans. Lovely scene. Really a lovely scene. I'm going to small this down and get it into the chat right away. 1 second. But things are looking rather damn good. Yes, they are. Again, I'm going to line this up. It's not playing right. Just a second. There we go. That's much better. That's much better. Put this in the right spot. We're going to have a great day. There's the last screen I've got to move into place, and there it is, people. In place it be. Going to get the anthems coming through, but I'm back in the chat where I want to be. Into the chat with you right now. Carrying it on right now. Let me catch my place. Sorry I missed the last post. A few streams. I've been busy organising a trip to August. Kevin said, I'm hiking across Norway. Norway. Woo! From Oslo in the south to Bergen on the west coast. 285 miles through 3 national parks, ending at the fjords of Bergen, and wild camping all the way. Buddy, that sounds like a trip I'd love to be on. I'd love to be on that trip. Love to hike, love to camp, love to eat outside, love to do a bit of cooking on the fire. Yeah, down my alley, mate. Down my alley. Down my alley. We'll be the 4th country I've hiked across. First outside the UK. Whoa. Kevin, you little hiker, you. Leo, actually, Stevie, I want to see you go nuts when he scores. All right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to go nuts when he scores. I'm going to flip over to the other camera right now, guys, as we've done what I need to do. I've got loads of stuff coming through for you. England fans bobbing up and down. England fans on the pop. England fans on their phones. England fans of all ages looking to get something done. It's going to be an interesting day. I hope you're ready for this. I really hope you're ready for this. It's going to be an interesting day. Sunny, sunny, sunny outside where I am, so you know what that means. If it's sunny where I am, I'm going to go from there to there right now. From there to there. See, I'm right there now. It's going to be sunny today outside my place. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Interesting. But hey, I'm looking forward to this. Bringing the screen back up. And I will be giving you loads of stats and stories and things to move through this wonderful World Cup match and talking to other people around the world about the World Cup. They're all saying what a fantastic World Cup it is. Just get a second here. Had to. Come on, England. Come on, England. There's Tuchel. Going to kill it before the talkers get on here, but that's the English national anthem. Thought I'd give you a little bit of that. The whole England squad looks like the whole bloody England nation around that graphical FIFA abomination. Now you've got Ghana coming in. Jordan Ayew. Give you a little bit of Ghana. A little bit of Ghana. Bit of respect to Ghana. Scores on the boards, people. Scores on the boards. What's your score today? I'm saying 2-0 starting line for England. Should be more. No disrespect to Ghana. But Thomas Tuchel has picked the same team again. Looks very much like this is his team moving forward. What happens with a team that doesn't change? It starts to gather momentum, chemistry, collective confidence and self-esteem. They know where they're going to be. They can play the blind passes. They can literally play expansive football and relax. And maybe it's a good thing that England has a German as a coach, because he won't let them get off the fire. He will keep the hammer down. Carlos Queiroz is the coach for Ghana. That is his 5th World Cup with a team at the World Cup. Absolutely unbelievable. So I'm going to cut that off right now. Don't need your ads. We're here for the game. Talking Bellingham in the ads, Dembele in the ads. You can see the ads, but talking it. Marco James, hello, son. Good day, LB. Good day, BB. Going to be a Roger Miller game. Yes, Roger Miller. Come on, the mighty. Get into him. Yes, get into him. Fem up. That's it. That's it. That's down in Australia. Marco James there from Melbourne, Australia. We've got loads of Australians on this channel. Loads. Loads of people from all around the world. But as I say, it's getting to the crack now. Second game in the tournament. England win. Guaranteed through. Ghana win. It changes up the group. Could be interesting. But England need to win. I'm going to bring up your officials right now. Give me a second, guys. Your officials are for today, as we can bring them in. Got them ready for you. It's all lined up. It's all ready to rock and roll, people. Coming through. There we go. There's the referee today. It is a Honduras match. Said with the ball. Said Martinez with the ball. I've watched Said referee plenty of matches in CONCACAF against Canada. He's normally quite fair. He's normally quite decent. And I think we're in for a good referee today. Really, a decent referee. He is very much a gentleman on the field. Very much calm. He will blow his fuse eventually. But I tell you now, you got a good referee on your hands today. The linesmen also from Honduras, Walter Lopez and Christian Ramirez, also from Honduras. Your fourth official, not from Honduras. Fourth official, Ma Ning from China. Reserve assistant referee, Zhu Fei from China. VAR team, not on the field, obviously. Video assistant referee, Armando Villarreal from USA. Assistant VARs, Eric Miranda and Abdullah Al-Sheri from Saudi Arabia and Mexico, respectively. But getting back to the referee, Said Martinez. You're going to love him. You're going to love him. You really will. There's not a better referee at this World Cup when you're talking about being calm, collected, and letting the players express themselves. I think we have a referee here. Take that piece of hair off the mic. Cabby, what have you been doing on the mic? Have you been kissing the mic again, Cabster? He's put hair all over the mic. Cabby's put hair all over the mic. Hairy little bugger. Get in here, Cabby. Come on. Game's on, son. Look at that scene. Look at that scene. Look at that scene. A forest all around it. There's Tommy. Tommy lad. Tommy lad's on the bench. Getting a swig of water. And there's Carlos Queiroz. 5 times he's been to the World Cup with 3 different nations. Yeah. Big Man United assistant coach under Sir Alex Ferguson back in the day too. But yeah, 5 times at the World Cup with different teams or different nations, should I say. We're about to get it all underway here, guys. Get ready for a fantastic match. Welcome in. I hope you are well. I hope you are in for a big match. Let me guide you all the way through. And if you are not watching and you need pictures painting, let me know and I'll do my best for you. Harry the Kane. He's going to cane him today. Declan Rice, no more ball watching, Sonny. No more ball watching Declan Rice and let people score goals. Watch who's around you. Come on, Declan. Play like you're supposed to. Jordan Ayew. Baldy. Big Crystal Palace fame, but not many goals. Definitely still starting. But plays for Leicester City in the Championship last year, who got relegated to League One. So how impacting is he? You've got to say. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. But getting on with the game, I tell you, Benjamin Azari in net. Jordan Pickford in net. Who is going to pick the ball out the most? By the way, Stevie, one of your old videos from 4 years ago popped up on my feed today. Really good watch. Soccer Hooligan Stories, Cambridge United away. Def going to watch the rest. What a story that was. And Mark James down in Australia, he was actually in that trip. In fact, he was the reason for that trip. Mark James down in Australia. Yeah, that Cambridge away day. It was a lot of fun. Opened my eyes up. The game is live. England are in the white shirts, kicking from left to right, and dark shorts if you're watching in black and white. Jordan, are you getting close up? It seems there's 5 in the middle, 4 on the back. It's a 4-5-1 total defensive system, but really decent for a counter-attack if you've got speed. Semenyo, definitely one of the danger men. Definitely one of the danger men today. Number 11, just going into your screen. Standing next to Reece James there. Anthony Gordon, tackled well. First couple of minutes are likely to be a little fast on the pace as the teams are adjusting to the day. But here we are. Fantastic day. I love this. I love this. Can't get enough of this at the World Cup with friends, online. Cup of tea time. Absolutely, Marco. Cup of tea time. Brilliant, son. Oh, and it's a lovely one. It's piping hot. It's a scaldy. England now coming down the right side. James on the ball. Going to pass it back into the middle. Look at that. There he goes. Into the middle it goes. Guehi on the ball. Also, Crystal Palace fame. Look at the Crystal Palace players throughout the World Cup that are at the World Cup. There's a bag load. Did eventually go to Manchester City, but a really big servant for Crystal Palace while he was there. Back to the white side. Anthony Gordon on the wing. He needs to take it, give and go, but don't be static. You won't beat him static, Anthony. You got to go with pace. You got to keep the ball moving. 2 minutes in. Wherever you are around the world, remember, like, subscribe today. Big likes, big love. Let's build the channel. Let's keep going. Get ready for the final. I want to be at 25,000 for the channel for the final, yeah? Okay, guys, that's what I'm saying. So let's get the chats in. Spread me all around. Tell me to your friends. Send me to your friends. Promote me to your friends, your England fans, your Ghana fans, any fans. But get them in here for the World Cup. We'll have a great time. We've had a great time so far. My dictation for this one should be a 2-0 for England. Should be a 2-0 for England. Kevin Babb's 4-1 prediction. England, 4-1. It could be. Break it down in the first half and see how it breaks in the second. Once you get one, you'll get more. As I say, score, come on, score. Once you get one, you'll get more. We'll sing you at Assembly when we get to Wembley. So come on, England, and score. There you go. It's out there. It's sung. It's done. I'm singing already. Who doesn't love to sing when England's playing? It's part of the game, isn't it? Eh? You're in the stands as a fan. You're in collectively. You're singing the same songs with thousands of your countrymen, and you've come alive. You can go to a league match, and a league match is something cool. But when you go and watch your nation at a World Cup, that is something spectacular. I was asked the other day whether I was going to England on the attack, on the edge of the box now. Bellingham floats it off. That's a terrible ball. Panic pass, and Ghana come back into possession. Yes, keep smiling. Keep smiling. And don't applaud a bad pass, Ricey. We want perfection today. But I was asked the other day about the matches in the World Cup and when I was going to go. And I said, it's a good question. It's a really good question. Hello. We've got an England situation up here. One moment. There we go. England badge up there. Where did that go? Got new scoreboard on today. As you can see, big zeros. That'll soon change. But somebody said to me the other day on the channel, what game am I going to go to next? Because I just went to an international match days ago. And I said, I am waiting to see what comes to Vancouver. That I don't necessarily know exactly. Oh, ball over the top. He looks like he's a mile and a half offside. And he's a mile and 1,000 miles offside. Well done to the linesman. Catching that one. Pretty easy. But like I say, I'm looking how the round of 13 sorry, round of 32 shakes down. Then I'm going to look at the round of 16. So I'm looking at those 2 rounds as to which round I'm going to take on live. If I do live, that means you don't get this here. That means I'm going to be on live at the stadium with not all the bells and whistles, just a blank, basic screen on me, screen on what I'm doing. Just reporting style, yeah? So I'm still waiting to see where I'm going to go. Oh, tea time, baby. That is good. England now down the right side. Free kick, referee. No free kick, says Said. Banging tackle. In we go. Madueke goes past one. Now it's a free kick. And you see Said Martinez, the referee, coming in. Just a sort of stern little look. Then that's it. He's not a big man. He's a small guy. Well, I can tell you, Said Martinez, the referee, you're going to love him. You're going to love him. You're going to love him. He's a real decent referee. Free kick, England. What are they going to do with it? Madueke's not touching it. Benjamin in goal. Doesn't need a wall, just 2 guys. Declan Rice on the ball. That's something I'm not a fan of, actually. When you see Bellingham talking to the other side, I'm not a fan of that. You're in war, boy. You're in war. Get on it. Don't be talking to the enemy. You're playing against them. Madueke a little bit slack with the back pass there. Semenyo can't get to it. And that's one of the danger men today. Keep an eye on Semenyo. If you didn't know, you probably do. But Antoine Semenyo, Man City striker, towards the end of the season was on par with Erling Haaland for goals. So keep an eye on him. Anderson on the ball now. Big responsibility on Anderson. Anchorman here, right in the midfield. Ball over the line. Slides down. It looks like it's well taken. Amazing, amazing, amazing control by Anthony Gordon with the haircut today. Looking well trimmed. Ball coming in the box. Far side. Madueke brings it down flawlessly. 1-on-1. Looks like he wants to go outside. Hasn't got the room to move. And goes back all the way close to halfway. James over. Guehi. Konza. Into James. James coming in. Does he get the tackle? Takes the ball away, but free kick coming back. Coming together. Hard to say which way this is going to go. Looks more like a foul against Ghana. And for his troubles, take a look carefully. You can't see it now. But Bellingham got a kick to the back of the head as he went down with a falling over on the player. Bellingham not too happy about that, but hey, Said doesn't really care. Only 7:40 and the rain is lashing down again. The rain is absolutely lashing down here in Boston, Massachusetts. That ball, I know you're not looking, the new ball to my right, that is the Boston ball. Ball down the line. Ghana now threatening for the first time. Ushered off the ball by Anderson. No foul. Well played by Anderson. Keeping it nice and calm. Nice and controlled. Shoulder to shoulder. Textbook. The arm on. Not textbook. Shoulder to shoulder was. Referee doesn't have a problem with that. Well done, Said. Henderson in blue today. Running out of his box. Wants to go to the halfway line. Mr. Rush of Blood needs to calm down. And I always call Pickford Rush of Blood. I always do. He's a ginger. You know what I mean? It is a rush of blood. Coming into the house right now. Prediction 4-1 England, Milky Moo. Me ladsies. Hey, Milky Moo, how you doing, son? Good to see you, lad. Good to see you. Free kick coming up. No, well done. Ghana clearing the line. Was the ball out? Was the ball out? Says no, says the referee. Chasing, and all the way back to the keeper. Reece James offering himself, turning away now. Guehi and Komza seems to be a decent combination as well. Ball so long. Again, Madueke bringing it down. Can't get past his man. Should be an England ball. Instead of controlling, Madueke needs to one time touch the ball past the defender and run as soon as he touches the ball. That's the best way to lose his marker. Declan Rice going through the middle. Harry Kane, shot coming off. Nothing doing. Goes out. And Ghana clear their lines again. Little panic stations there, but they get it out. Throw-in coming up England. Again, right now, Ghana having problems formulating anything over the halfway line. Literally stuck in their own 45. Predominantly partisan England crowd here at this World Cup Group I second match. And obviously the travelling army will be there for England until they go out or win the whole thing. It's that simple. Those fans will not go home until England are out, obviously, but they won't stop supporting and spending money in the big time for as long as they can. And England fans, 60 years of pain, does it end this time? Well, there's only one way to get it done. Win the cup. Up for the cup, as they used to say back in the day, old chaps. Ha, 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 you know. Ha, ha, ha. Up for the cup, old chap. Come on, England. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. I hope you're laughing. We used to talk like that to the officers when I was in the army. How are you doing, sir? Okay? Bloody lovely. They used to hate it. Couldn't do nothing about it, though. And we did it all the time. We so pissed off the Ruperts. England now dominating the play. 11 minutes gone. Madueke brings it down, doesn't take it past the defender, has got no space to move. He hasn't got the space or the pace. It's got to be skill. Ball coming in. Oh, I tell you, great little play there. Great little play. One more touch and that could have been tapped in behind Benjamin and he'd be picking the ball out. England dominating. But for all the domination, you've got to use the ball and put it in the net. Absolutely. Hey, Kev. Hey, Leo. Milky's saying hello. How you doing, Milky? Hope you're well, Stevie. Hope you're well, Milky. Living the dream, he says. Living the dream, Kev. Living the dream, he says. I tell you. Milky Moo. Oh, yeah. The Scaldy. Aye. Scaldy cup of tea for the win. James now playing around. Doesn't get the give and go. Won't get the give and go. He has no space. Ball coming over now. Spence down low. Anthony Gordon taken to the ground. Free kick referee. Little afters in that situation. They're coming in with the physical play. Referee's having none of it. It's really close. Look, it's kick. And then it's jump on the man. All the extra bit to wear you down. Listen, just like a boxing match. When you go one-on-one with somebody on the field, the pitch, and you're battling away, every time you battle, it's taking a little bit of ounce of energy out of you. So every time them forwards start getting hit by the Ghanaian defenders, it's taking a tiny bit of energy out of them. They know that, and they'll keep that physical game up. This is a wonderful position for a rocket shot into the keeper's right corner. 3 players on it. Look, Anthony James says, there's a goal. Why don't you take a shot? Harry Kane says, Anthony, take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot, Harry. Take a shot. Harry, take a shot. You should take a shot, Harry. Harry, take a shot. Have you noticed how Harry Kane's nose is much clearer nowadays? Shot coming in. Oof, not too far off, but not on target. Not too far off, but not on target. Big chance gone a wasting. Was the keeper's right? But I don't think he gets this at all very well. It's always rising, always rising. The rain is coming down. A proper English football match. The rain streaming down. Who does it favour? Free kick coming up, and I'll tell you what, that needs to be rewarded with a yellow card. That was absolutely attacking the man. Absolutely attacking the man. Watch this replay. Watch this replay. See the afters? Did you see the afters? Did you see the afters? Watch again. Into the head, the ball's gone. The afters. That is deliberate. That is deliberate. He needs a red card, not a yellow. That's absolutely deliberate. I don't give a shit what you say. When you played the game and you know how late it comes at you, that's deliberate. Saeed's explaining, but that's deliberate. I don't care what you say. That is deliberate. You made Harry angry. He's going to score on you now. That was deliberate. I'm not saying anything else. That was deliberate. The ball's gone and the extra swing in the neck to nut Harry Kane on the back of the head. Absolutely 100% deliberate. Dirty bastard. There you go. I've said it. It's done now. Rice now in the... Oh, a great tackle. Great tackle. That's a dirty tackle by Rice. Rice could have been picked up for that. All cleats on the man. It's getting edgy. 15 minutes gone. So Leonardo, rather than screaming at Harry, I'm screaming at the dirty bastard who tried to knock him out. I think that's fair dues. 15 minutes gone, 0-0. England in control of the match, but they need to get a goal. One goal opens up a can of worms. Anthony James now with the ball. Lovely take. The Bayern Munich man coming inside. Goes outside. Should have gone inside. Should have gone inside. Anderson on the ball. Back to Anthony Gordon. Gordon now down the line. Beautiful play. Spence with the ball. Get the cross in, son. Going out for the corner. There's a lot happening in front of Ghana's goal. But we need that quality to get it over the line. Kevin Babbs, absolutely. I'm going back to that Declan Rice free kick. Kevin Babbs says, should have at least tested the keeper with that free kick. Absolutely. Should have done. Absolutely. Again, the rain's coming down. But I can tell you, I've looked at the weather forecast on the west coast of Canada and the USA, and it's not like yesterday. This game will not be called off, will not be delayed. Declan Rice now with the corner, in swinging corner, coming in. Needs to be on the 6-yard line and the penalty spot in between there. Going to the back post. Reece James ushered it out. Throw in quickly taken. No one wants it. Anderson makes himself available. Well done, Anderson. At least he's thinking. Keep the ball alive. Keep everybody upfield and get that ball in there. Spence on the ball, doing the defensive duties because he's got speed. It's Bellingham now to the right side. Reece James, well played. Great play by James. Well defended again. Ghana really defending well. And Said Martinez says, no, Konza, it's you fouling, not Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew being held. And who's holding who? Jordan Ayew getting a little irate for no reason, and that's typical for Ayew. No reason. Chris Cavalier in Australia. How you doing, Chris? The refereeing and VAR are so subpar in most of these games. They really are. It's a shame for the players. The players should be literally surrounded by equal quality refereeing and linesmen right across the board. Really, it should be. And frankly, with the VAR, I've started not to trust it. This World Cup has given me a few examples of why I don't think it's been done correctly. Just saying. I don't trust it. I never liked it. I'll never fall in love with VAR. Not even if you pay me $10 million. The integrity of the match, the integrity of this sport is better than a computer box. And listen, on VAR, it's not computer orientated, it's human driven. So you've still got humans making bad decisions, right? So what changed overall? You put machines in there to influence the crowd and the fans that this was the way to go. Yet it hasn't cleaned up anything. It hasn't fixed anything. If anything, it's got you more bad decisions after 90 minutes per game in seasons than ever before. You look at the EPL. Close to 30 calls were wrong by your VAR. I'm not going to call them anything. Your VAR people. If you've got that many things going wrong, get rid of it. England now going down the left side. Spence on the ball. Coming back inside. Anderson seeing a lot of the play right now. Not really doing too much with it. Pretty basic plays, the anchor man, but he's doing okay. Ball coming to the right side. Konza now back into the middle. Under pressure. Free kick again. Guehi goes down a little early, and Ayu's not mouthing off now, is he? He commits the foul, which could have been a yellow on the heel of Guehi, and he shuts up straight away. Good old Ayu, typical Ayu, the mouthpiece. Ball coming in the box. Keeper's got it all the way. 20 minutes coming up. It's raining. The guys are well hydrated through the rain, and we're coming up for a commercial break pretty soon. It's not a hydration break. It's a commercial break. It's FIFA's way of making money. Oh, and look who's down again. Isn't that a shock? Mark James says, is this the Alamo? Back at you. Back on the head. Tit for tat. That's 2 headbutts for 2 headbutts. And I say that is a clash of heads, not a deliberate, as on Harry Kane. Tuchel having a go at Bellingham. And rightfully so. You've got to do more, Bellingham. You haven't shown up yet today. As Roy Keane would say, do your job. Just do your job, man. Get out there and do your job. Do your job. I'd love to see Kino as an international coach at the World Cup. Could you imagine how irate he could get? Be pretty cool, eh? Who doesn't love Kino? Kino, Kino, Kino. Some of the refs have been good, but some have been subpar. It's the inconsistency that bugs me, says Kevin. Another guy that knows football, Kevin Babs, just saying the same things about the referees and linesmen. It's the inconsistency, it is. Milky Moo, I must say the golden jersey is smashing, though. Milky Moo, refs have been instructed to blow less frees, let some things roll. Soccer is a game of flow, and there are a ridiculous amount of breaks. As a result, some genuine frees are being missed. Absolutely brilliant. 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 Ayu's having a little bit of assistance to the back of his head. Ice packing. James is getting up. And you know one thing, James is not going to mash you in the back of the head to hurt himself. He's not that way inclined. Like his sister, he probably will stomp on you at a World Cup. Anybody remember that? I think it was England and Australia. And Reece James's sister stomps on the Australian defender, poor lady. Literally walks on her. There you go. That's what you get for bitching, Mr. Ayu. You know, you're getting taped up. There you go. Semenyo in the frame right there, number 11. To me, he's not been played in the right position at all. At all. They're asking him to do midfield duties. But if you want to get Garner on the board, he has to be literally your spearhead. He has to be the spearhead of your attack. And if he's not, I'm asking myself, why? Hey, there's that John Terry guy. What's he doing there? Who's he know in high places? How did he get that seat? Ramirez now dropping the ball. Hydration break is gone. And if you notice, the hydration breaks are getting slightly shorter all the time because FIFA is getting abuse from the fans. They boo in the crowd. They boo everywhere. They get hailed down by emails and texts, and social media is giving them grief as well, rightfully so. My take on the breaks is it's ruining the flow of the match, like Milky Moo said. And football is built on flow. If you take the flow out of the game, what have you got? A chess match. Ball went out. Look where Harry Kane is. Harry Kane right back in midfield. I don't know that that's a benefit to Harry Kane's game. Maybe it is. 23 minutes gone. Jordan's got a skull cap on. Looking very smart, looking very fashionable. In England colours, though. Maybe they should have wrapped it in yellow, do you think? Maybe he should have a yellow head to match his outfit. What do you think, guys? A yellow wrap? I think so. Get him in the Lello. Yellow! Looking at the tactical situation, though. England, ball over the top. Madueke looking to bring it down. Again, can't get there. Skullcap, easy to pick out. Are you now, Mr. Skullcap? Looks rather quite cool on his little head, doesn't it, eh? Thanks for making it easy to find out where Ayew is. Semenyo, though, needs to be right up front, and he's all alone. That's the problem. At Man City, he's got plenty of people that can help him out. It's not the same with this team. Bellingham to Reece James. Reece James not really offering too much. Bellingham cuts inside, takes the ball. Needs someone on the wide side. He's running into nowhere land. Running into nowhere land. That's much like it. Reece now switching the ball over. Madueke. Do something with the ball, Madueke, or take a seat on the bench. Anybody could come in and do that. And anybody can put that cross in. It's got to be more lethal. Semenyo doesn't really give up. Fighting for the ball. Gets the free kick called against him. But the quality of the cross for England has got to get much better. I suggest back post. Put more on it. It's going to beat the first defender. Right now, they're not beating the first defender. Anthony James gives and goes. Harry Kane can't get the go. Hydration break. Yeah, in the rain. How dumb does that sound? I was talking to a fellow YouTuber today, creator, Ryan Anderson. Good friend of mine in the USA. We're probably going to do a show together, Ryan and myself, about the round of 13, round of 16, somewhere in there. We're going to finalise that, do it live so you can get in, yada, yada. But we were discussing the hydration breaks, and he even said, and this was coming from his mouth, not mine, he was surprised how YouTube were dumping on the creators, how YouTube were not literally promoting the creator stations like mine through the World Cup like they normally do. His numbers are tanking like unbelievable. And he was literally ready to walk away from creation. He's been doing it for 4 or 5 years. He's a young lad, young American lad, nice fellow. I've done a few shows with him, but he was ready to quit. I told him one thing. Don't look at the numbers. Ever look at the numbers. Look at your chat. Look at the people in your chat and make that your priority. The people in your chat must be your priority. That's where you have the fun. That's where you have the interaction. And forget about YouTube and numbers not coming your way or YouTube not promoting your channel through the World Cup. There's a reason for it. They're sending all media intel to the TV companies. They're deflecting from creators. Therefore, your numbers are going to tank. But again, my take on this, why I started this, was not for numbers, isn't going to be for numbers, wasn't ever for money. I don't need the money. I'm not going to do this to get paid. Why? Because that would be a job. And I don't want a job. I want this to be fun, which it is. So I told him, look at your chat, connect with your chat. Those are the most important people on your channel. Keep interacting with them. Keep having fun. Forget about the numbers. It's that simple. I changed his philosophy. He's not going to quit now. He's going to carry on. Sometimes you need someone to just take you under their arm, put you under their wing, and just give you some love. Just calm you down for a couple of seconds and get you into it. And that's what I did. Did it right there. So, Ryan, if you're watching, mate, keep it going, son. We'll be doing some stuff together. And you do a good job. Don't worry about the numbers. They'll come back after the World Cup. You're mashing it, no problem. We're getting back onto the field here pretty soon, but a little story there. Into the chat right now, as we always do. And I'm going to catch up here with you. I love that one from Marco James. Is this the Alamo? Milky Moose Celtic. Remember, says refs have been instructed to give less free kicks and basically let some things roll. Ball is alive. Milky Moo, other than that, as expected. Kevin Babs, unfortunately, Ghana's Semenyo is no Messi. He can't carry his whole team. No way. Not a chance. But you do know one thing with Semenyo. If there's a through ball and he's running, he's got great pace. He's got a brilliant shot, very accurate, great heading ability too. So if he is presented with a shot in front of goal and England don't manage to put the ball in the back of the net, Semenyo might be the guy that comes along and breaks England's hearts. Remembering it would be the first ever time that England lose a match to an African national team at a World Cup. At a World Cup. Different story otherwise. I thought the hydration break happened a couple of minutes ago when they bandaged your man. It looked exactly like a hydration break. So did I. So did I. It took long enough, didn't it? Why was that not the hydration break? People on TV times can't think quick enough, I guess. But it certainly looked like one. That's why that one just went so quick. But again, the breaks are going to be quicker. Watch it happen because it's getting so much abuse. Mark James says, Mr. Trick here should have had RU spread bet on getting fouled, aka diving, for fuck's sake. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. For football's sake as well. Definitely get a bet on RU diving. He always did. Spence going down the line. 2 on him. Fouled. The masked marauder. Anthony James can't beat his man again. Switch Anthony James and Madueke left and right. I think you get Anthony James more effective. Right now he's getting shut down and he knows it. He's not enjoying it. He needs to change up his game slightly. Milky Moose says Tuchel is giving it Laldi and the Ghana boys are doing a lot of back patting. Yes, yeah. Ghostface Housen, how you doing, Ghostface? Good to see you. Why not do the hydration break during the delay for the clash of heads? Absolutely. Doesn't seem there's much intelligence in football, does there? No. Those football players are all smart, but not the shirts and the suits. They're making money. Show me the money. The greed at FIFA is at the most low level ever, in my opinion. It's so apparent that that's not a foul. Harry Kane coming for the ball side. Come on, man. Are you turning into a FIFA referee? As I expect better from Martinez, the referee, than that. Yes, first free kick, but Harry Kane coming in. Clean as a whistle. 31 minutes gone. 0-0. Not what England need to see, but a goal before half-time can be had here in Boston, Massachusetts. That's the ball, remember. Today, we got the Boston ball, green and blue. Irish colours, because it's Boston. Ball into the box. What can Ghana do? Free kick awarded. Now, one thing I'm watching in the back line is all this high-fiving all the time. This high-fiving. Until you win the match, keep your damn high fives to your damn self, yeah? Really? Focus on the match and get really ruthless in defence. You don't need a high five just for winning a header. You don't need a high five for making a tackle. As Roy Keane says, it's your job. Do your job. I'd love to have Roy Keane sitting next to me. That would be a dream. Have him do a match with me. Cool. Talk about grumpy old men. It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it, eh? Sarcasm would never end. It would be going all day long. Milky Moo, too many stoppages is feckin' joke. FIFA are nuts. Ghostface Housen, Anthony James, he's called Reece. Did I say Anthony James? I meant Anthony Gordon, maybe. Reece James, yeah. Chelsea player. Badass, like his sister. Both play for England, defenders. Now, that first touch was how Madueke needs to beat his man. He's not doing it with skill. Too much around him. Shot coming in. Bellingham doesn't take it. Reece James coming in. Back to Bellingham. Keeping it alive around the box. Spence now with the ball. Chipping it very softly into Madueke. Madueke needs to go inside. Take the shot. Cross coming in. Harry Kane was watching that come to the back post. It nearly did. Again, Ghana, tough in defence. Not giving anything away. Fighting. Really impressive. Really impressive. Even the substitutes are impressing me for Ghana. Claiming it's a yellow card. Did you see that Ghana's players on the side? Yellow card, ref. Watch them on the sideline if you can see it. Hands in the air, yellow card. Love the passion. Love the passion. Skullcap, are you doing his thing, looking as miserable as ever? You never see that guy smile. He's always frowning. Anderson with the ball across now. Into space. Sped. Loads of real estate to move into. Racing over halfway. Great ball to Gordon. Come on, Anthony. Take him on the outside. Comes inside. Cross coming in. And a great deflection again. One more time. Ghana clearing the lines. It's a long ball over the top. Going all the way to Jordan Pickford. Anderson in the slot. Ball through. And again, taken out. Anthony Gordon watching the ball, but doesn't get it with him. Slowly but surely, Ghana stuck in defence all game long, slowly but surely gaining the confidence you need to ride the storm. And the storm's been going for 34 minutes. It hasn't let up. England just need that quality. Madueke, the ball boy, taking the ball as he's walking. Total foul throw. They keep on doing this. They keep on doing it. What was your first England match, everybody? What was your first match watching England? I want to know, as we're going to the break, what was your first match for England? We'll touch on it as well in the break. I'm going to give you some more group music to start it off. You'll hear England's track. Oh, yes. And Panama's in there. Ghana is in there. Oh, yes. All the 4 teams coming through Group I. Again, searching for the right wing into Reece James. Konza now over to Guehi, moving it backwards, bringing the space, asking Ghana to open up. But they haven't done so far. Anthony James now, tightly marked. One more time. I'm asking you, Thomas Tuchel, please put Gordon on the right, Madueke on the left. Change it up. It's becoming too predictable. You're telegraphing the play. And Ghana are reading the same thing every 5 minutes. It's becoming easier and easier for Ghana to defend. Something different's got to give, like this. Eventually he gets past it. Header coming in over the bar. Declan Rice. Again, way off target. He's had a shot on target, header on target. Both have gone way over the bar. There's no way he's ever going to get that on target. Leaning back. Under the ball. Should have left it for the man behind him. Should have got a call. 36 minutes gone. Ghana will be very happy with this situation. I'm telling you now. They'll be extremely happy with this situation. England becoming very static. Look at everybody standing still. England are standing still. Ghana are trotting around. Okay, that's the difference here. England need to get the legs pumping. Through midfield. You can't beat international teams by walking. It just doesn't happen like that. Them legs have got to be pumping. England have got to start working harder than they are right now. They've got to own the first, the second, and possibly the third challenge and get into the game. When you see excessive congratulating, it's usually a management instruction to reinforce repetition like in American football, high five or nice pass. Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from totally, and I totally understand that. But I'm a player built on achievement per se, or a coach built on achievement. I won't smile when we score until it's 90 minutes plus and the whistle goes. Then I smile. I won't cheer for a tackle. It's part of the game. That way you start building things up to be the normality, what is expected. Tough challenges, correct passing, into feet, low down, with the ball being whipped into feet, not stroked into feet. All these little things add, and they really add up. So I'm not a guy that high fives just for passing the ball or heading the ball. It's got to be something big. You score a goal, I probably think I could high-five you for that. But you can't keep high-fiving just for the little things. It brings the rest of the game down. Ghostface Housen says, what does Madueke have on Tuchel? Yeah. Something. You're right. And he also says, Ghostface says, he shouldn't be starting after he was woeful against Croatia. Correct. That's why I said, he needs to do something today because he didn't in the last match. And that Croatia match was enjoyable, no doubt about it. Rice now over halfway. The momentum shot. He went with momentum and everybody went behind the ball. Now England has 11 Ghanaians behind the ball again. And that hesitation is another part of it. Ghostface, I'm going to tell you, the hesitation. People hesitating ruins things. Ball still alive, needs to go on the wing. Nobody in the middle, no target in the middle right now. Anderson doesn't really believe there's a foul there at all, but you know what? It is what it is. Milky Moose says, first England match I remember was Stuttgart 1988. Ray Houghton again. Man for the Bugs goal. Oh, yes. Man for the big goal. Yes, the big goals. Ray Houghton. World Cup. Reece James now. Back in to Guehi. Konza now on the ball. Madueke. Anderson hustling but can't get to the ball. All the way back to the keeper. No, they turn. Back into midfield. Back into defence. Back out to the wide side now. Not many options, but they're trying to play intricate football. Tell you what, there's going to be a review on that one. That's the second time. Yep, there you go. Straight away. You knew it was coming out. But if they review it, does it change to that? That's 2 times now. Declan Rice has gone through on the man with the cleats or the studs. He can smile and laugh and do what he wants, but that's 2 sloppy challenges from Reece James. Sorry. What am I talking about? Declan Rice. But I agree with you, Ghostface Housen. He shouldn't be starting after he was woeful against Croatia. We're talking about Madueke. England fans, young little England girls, Ghanaian fans, no one's cheering, but everybody's happy. Thomas the Tuchel. Ball going all the way out. It won't go out of play. Reece James literally asking to play fire with Semenyo. Semenyo's going to get the shot off here. I tell you what. If he does, he's wrapping it in the far corner. England playing with fire. Literally playing with fire. Reece James has put England under the gun. Ayew doing his best. 2 players on him. 3 players coming in. Should be an England ball. 42 minutes gone and 15 seconds. Let's see how much added time we get. Again, the crowd, you, me, everybody watching needs to get some inspiration here. Reece James going down too easily in the modern day game. Diving for a free kick. Well done, referee. That's going to catch some people out. Watch for a defender to dive and his team be scored on at this World Cup. I'd love to see it happen. Semenyo on the ball now. Edge of the box. 2 England defenders on him. Twist and turn still and he wins the corner. And as Milky said, or someone said, I believe, he's not going to do it all for Ghana. Not a chance. Kevin Babs, first time I saw England live was against Colombia in 1988. Woo! Nice. Marco James says, love Rice in that press, but that was dumb as fucking really was. Kevin Babs, I bet his ears are streaming like Thomas the Tuchel. Yes, Thomas the train engine. Doot. Thomas the Tuchel. Corner coming in. Danger. It's up in the air outside the blocks. Madueke racing for it. He won't get there. Hoofed back into it. And England under Bellingham heading it forward. Ghana coming into possession. Still having the ball in play. Ghostface Housen, I don't remember the first England game I watched, but I do remember the first World Cup game. I believe it was Colombia versus Greece in Brazil. I had just come home from school and it was on BBC. Lovely story. Lovely story. Ball still in play. That ball is still in play. Again, Reece James there with the arrogance of letting the ball go down, the diving on the floor, looking for the foul. Weak link. I'd hate to see England get scored on because he dives, faking the foul. It's in the modern game. Diving was always in the game. Yes, we know. especially from the Spanish perversion. We know about it. South America, smart players, buying favours off the referees. We know all about it. But if it costs your team a goal at a World Cup, you'll know all about it. Bellingham now can't bring it down, wins the corner. Should have took the volley, should have took the one-time volley for a classical World Cup goal. As it's coming over the shoulder, you lined it up, no one's on you, bang, take the volley. Just take the volley. Who cares if it goes to Mars? You tried something different. If it goes in, you're a hero. Declan Rice now walking over with the ball. But Jude should have, in my opinion, took the volley and have it on net. But he doesn't. He's taken aback by not having a target in the middle. Rice with the ball. Lopez, the linesman. Ball in. Semenyo has it and clears upfield going up to halfway. Spence is running, but who gets it first? Rush of blood Pickford. Rush of blood Pickford out of his net where he doesn't need to be. Should have just passed off to Spence and let him have the ball. Keep it simple, yeah? Keep it simple. Let's not complicate the issue at the back. It's weak enough as it is at times. Good record coming in from qualifying, no doubt about it. But 2 goals against Croatia. Ask yourself, 2 goals against Croatia. Are you happy about that? It left me thinking, you got scored on twice. When it comes to a big team, you'll get scored on again. Now, Madueke on the right wing, adjacent to the penalty area. 2 defenders on him, passing back. Reece James doesn't have options, and England are walking again, guys. Thomas Tuchel is going to rip some nuts off at halftime, I'm telling you now. There's too many guys walking. Them legs got to be pumping. There's too many guys walking. It's static football, and that doesn't play well. Bellingham now. Madueke. Double teamed. That's going to go out. And the move stops with a goal kick. We have got 4 minutes left. As of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 4 minutes to go in added time. A great story there, Ghostface. Coming home from school to watch football on TV. Absolutely priceless. That is the epitome of a football environment. Magic. Magic. How many of you are still thinking about going to matches at the World Cup, if you are going to the World Cup? Or is it the pricing that is going to stop you going? Hotels, trains, planes, yada, yada, yada. There's still roughly 180,000 tickets in the knockout round that have not been sold. If you didn't know, you know now. It's actually 176,433 tickets unsold for the knockout round. That's a lot of tickets, people. Declan Rice through the middle. Harry Kane beats 1, beats 2. Shot on net, gets the corner. Shut down, shut down, shut down, shut down. Kane doing very well. But can't get it off. The keeper should stay in his goal. He's not a defender. Modern keepers. Absolutely, absolutely, Kevin. Pickford is a rush of blood to the head. He can be a reason why you lose a match. He'll come up with some great shot stopping, and then he'll do something that really looks very average. And he'll come out of his box, which gives people worries. You're right, he's not a defender. Stay in your box. Come out for a challenge, but don't be on the halfway line. Ridiculous. Ball in the box. Again, made easy. Needs to whip that in with pace. 2 minutes to go. Spence looks all forlorn, doesn't know where to go. Coming back into the middle. Guehi on the ball to Konza. Konza, Guehi doing quite nicely, thank you. Anderson back in there, no space on the ball. Konza to Mr. Anderson one more time. Madueke's open. Nice in step, nice in step, nice in step. Come on, son. Come on, Madueke. Falls on his feet. No momentum. It comes to an end real soon. One of the players for England right now who's doing a phenomenal job in midfield, I've got to say, is Anderson. He's everywhere. Tackles, passes, very simple play, but so effective. Keeping England in the play, keeping England in charge of midfield. But Anderson's having a great time out there. One of the stand-up players today. Anthony Gordon really needs to get his game going. Hasn't really done too much. And so far, the first half will come to an end at 0-0. And Ghana will be the happier of the two teams. Again, the referee, Said Martinez, doing a great job here, having great moments in the match as the referee. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. But the consistency, as we talked about with some of the referees, is woeful. Ghostface says, I watched England versus Wales at the Euros in France on a laptop on a couch at school. I was just stunned when I saw Bale's free kick. Beautiful, eh? Can you still remember that free kick? Wasn't that something? Wasn't that something? And I tell you what, the keeper in net fanning at it. Couldn't even get close to it, yeah. But Wales had a decent team there. They've got a good team now. I'll be honest with you. In that playoff match against us, against Bosnia and Herzegovina, I was hoping they were going to come through. Really hoping. And they were at home, had the home match, ends 1-1, and the penalties kill Wales. Would have been nice to see Wales in the World Cup. Northern Ireland too. Would have been lovely. But it's not to be. Coming down to the seconds, referee's going to blow it. There it is. Half time is done. It's England 0, Ghana 0. Semenyo hasn't really done anything. Harry Kane having a word with the referee. And quite rightly so. Some of the physical play in and around Harry has been a little bit over the top, but it is a game of football. It is a physical match. And that's just the way it goes. Yes. Ghostface Housen says, Madueke is a numbskull. Marco James, got a good question. Who the fuck is going to be able to hold the World Cup now with 48 teams? Got no chance now with Aussie. Yeah, who's going to be able to host the World Cup now with 48 teams? Got no chance now with Aussie. Yeah, interesting. 48 teams puts a lot of logistics on the nation or nations that are hosting it. Next time it'll probably be a couple of nations again. And I'm a big believer that a World Cup should be in one country with 32 teams in it, period, done. Ghostface, I knew this would be the difference between Croatia and Ghana. Ghana seemingly love to play their defence in the form of a wall. Coming into this match, Ghostface Housen, I'll tell you straight, Ghana, strength, defence. Ghana, strength, defence, not offence. That's what their strength is. England, strength across the board. But they have more prowess in the final third to get it done. What makes it happen in the second half? Change the wingers, or at least take out Madueke. He's really not making it through the match. He's not really opening up that right wing. He's been shut down every time. He really has gone through once when he came inside, but he's trying to get the outside. When he realises he's getting shut down by two defenders, he can't go down the line. He's stuck. He has to put the ball back up the line to either Reece James or inside to maybe to Jude Bellingham. But he's stuck there. If you're being beaten by a man in a match, your coach must realise that you need changing out or changing from position to position. So Madueke off and bring somebody else in. That'll be Thomas's choice. But Madueke needs to come off and England then can start freewheeling down that wing. On the bench, you could bring in Rashford. Rashford can do the wing play. Bring him down the right side. Marcus Rashford, straight away. Bang, in you go. That's an easy selection. But you must be right there, Ghostface. Tuchel's got something about Madueke. Or what has Madueke got on Tuchel? Is it something we don't know about? Okay, guys, what we're going to do right now, as we are close into the halftime, we're going to get into music from Group I. Enjoy this. And starting off is the England track. And great banter in the chat, guys. Keep it coming. Let's have a break here with some music. No hydration, no commercials. Just pure World Cup reggae music. Each team has its own track, and I'll be back straight after this. Lovely track. I'm going to show you the group as it stands right now. Nothing's changed before the game or before the match. That's how it was. Going to wind the music down in a couple of seconds, guys. Coming back on screen with you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Music gone. Screen's coming back at you. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Teams are coming back on. Getting ready for the second half. I hope you enjoyed that different style music. Remember, it's all reggae all the time, but each track is different, and you might have heard different tracks there for the first time. I hope you did. I hope you did. Teams are coming on the field, as you can see. Second half, England need to change a few things up. What can they change up? And are Ghana going to do something different, or are they playing for the draw? I think Ghana's looking for the draw, playing for the draw, maybe to steal the win, but Madueke's still on the field. Reece James covering his mouth. He should be sent off. Reece James is covering his mouth. He should be sent off. I'm joking, obviously, because that is a stupid-ass rule. And that guy with that ball cap, he's got the same ball cap as me, the World Cup ball cap. Absolutely. What are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Going back into chat straight away. And like I say, the match is ready to go. England 6 shots in that first half, none on target. No shots on target from Ghana because there were no shots from Ghana in the first half. There you go. There you go. Coming back into it. But yeah, Marco James, who's going to be able to host a 48-team World Cup after this? We're talking infrastructure. It's a massive job to take on. You got 3 nations doing it: Mexico, Canada, USA. Ball is live. Ghana kicking off. That's a great question, Marco. Infrastructure, logistics. Who can do it? Or are you rendering teams from around the world incapable of hosting a World Cup because of the size of it? That's what you're saying. Not you, Mark, but that's what that is saying to me. Rice now, down the line, can't keep the ball in. Too bigger feet, man. That boy's got too bigger feet. But hey, second half. England need the goal. Leo's waiting for me to explode on Harry Kane. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. Kevin Babb says, good point, Marco. Many countries won't be able to. Maybe it will have to be held in multiple countries from now on, like this one. That's what I'm saying. I think you've really... Put it this way, third world countries, you don't have a chance at hosting a World Cup. Not a chance. Only the rich countries. So, take it from there. And if you look at the last World Cup at Qatar, and the next one's going to Saudi Arabia, what's on with that? It's supposed to be different confederations rotating. How are they different? They're in the same time zone, for God's sakes. So FIFA, to me, is really... letting you all know that this is not about the sport, it's about making them rich. We see the sport on the field, and that's what we love. Anthony Gordon, again, taken out unceremoniously. And, I mean, that needs to be settled down. Referee, get your card out. Get your card out. Anderson on the ball, no options there. And England making life hard for themselves at the back here. It's very generic. We need to change it up. Something needs to happen. Someone needs to come into the match. A Rashford coming in would be a big deal for me. He'd give something different, as he did when he came in the Croatia match. Marcus needs to come in. Ghostface says, I knew this would be the difference between Croatia and Ghana. Ghana seemingly love to play the defence. Absolutely, they do. Marco James replying to Kevin, says, Kevin, unfortunately, Kev, it's the way now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Leonardo, I bring news from the future. Kane scores by penalty. Now that's something special. Let's see what happens, Leo. Let's see what happens, Leo. Hey, Leo, by the way, Brazil-Scotland, I've put a link up for the Brazil-Scotland match. And I'll be doing both teams proud. Ball over the top, Semenyo now, racing down the left wing. Has a target coming in on the right side. Out of your picture right now. He's not a defender, but he does a great job, Bellingham. Great job in winning the ball back for England. Now he needs to use it. Harry Kane on the ball. Loses the ball. Maybe Jude didn't need to pass off to Harry. Semenyo winning the ball back for a Ghana. Ghana now around England's box. Ayew into the play too. Coming to the right side. Ghana looking a little bit more in the offering of up front. Ball into the box. And England possession moving forward. Anderson into Bellingham. Bellingham now. Nowhere to go. Ball down the line hopelessly. But England losing possession one more time. It's all very much not into feet, grasping at straws. They need to contain themselves and start flowing in the match. Anthony Gordon getting the foot in. Again, England capable of defending, tackling. But they need to get that ball up front and do some work. Great tackle by Bellingham. You would have thought Semenyo would have slipped on by him. Big Man City striker. Harry Kane scoring from the penalty. That would be something. Not that he hasn't had a few. Ball racing through. I tell you what, not without danger. Not without danger. England compromised behind the back line one more time. Not much time on the ball for Ghana, but they do break through. Again, England back into walking pace. Very slow match. A match without pace springs into life as soon as you get a goal. Anthony Gordon now coming down. Will he keep it in? No, he won't. Well done by Jed Spence, just getting in the way. Well done, Jed. Saves the day possibly for England there. Looks like they were in behind, maybe to score. Madueke brings it down. Spins off, wins the throw-in. Milky Moo, he might have to. He might have to, yes. He might have to. That penalty might be the way. Carlos Queiroz has done a decent job so far defensively. But I say again, if England don't get that ball in the back of the net, there is a legitimate threat of a 1-0 loss. Anderson's seen a lot of the ball in midfield. And the superstars are too close together. They need to spread out and play enterprising football. It's all too slow. It's all too close. And the flow is not right there. A goal would change this match. A goal is what this match desperately needs. It needs shaking up. It really needs shaking up right now. England now. Seems like they've been in Ghana's half all the match. But they haven't provided one golden moment. Thomas Tuchel in the rain. You need to inspire the England national team. Not sit on the bench, chew your gum and drink water. Get out there and inspire this team. Get under them. Get under their skin. Light a fire. Make them work. Madueke not having a great time there. Are the egos starting to collide? And that's one of the issues Tuchel has with the England national team, is containing the egos. Making sure they're all on the same page, play for each other, work for each other. And get that ball flowing left and right. Up and down the field. Not east to west, but north to south. Go with speed. Go now, but go. No corner. Madueke stopping. Has the ball stripped off him. Is it a corner? It's a corner indeed. You see some strange decisions in these matches, let me tell you. It's like we're being taught a new set of rules by FIFA. Dystopian garbage. Dangerous moment here. Ayew with the corner. Is this to shock England with a corner going in off the head of Semenyo? Is Partey going to do his thing? Great corner. All the way through. Straight back in there. Should be a collection for Pickford. And he gets flattened. Three Ghanaians offside, including Ayew, the kick taker. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. Is VAR allowed to stop the game for a corner? I never knew that VAR had anything to do with anything that was other than what they designed it for. Clear and apparent. If it's not clear and apparent, they look at it. But why is it being used for everything? That's not what Pandora's box was open for. But as you see, Pandora's box is really giving football a tough time. I like the action we've seen in the World Cup, but I've got to tell you, there's been a few occasions where it stopped and I've been left shaking my head thinking, what was the call? Why did it stop? What's the infraction? England moving through, no foul. Get up, Jude. Referee's whistle never went off. Ball up to halfway. England back in the play. Free kick coming up, and the referee needs to dish it out. You always know when England play an African team or a European team plays an African team. The African team is going to come with the physical play. That's what their strength is. It's physical fitness, physical play, toughness. Not the quality, but the toughness. Where you see England struggling here. Draw your minds back, if you can, to 1990 and the 1990 World Cup and a certain quarter-final. And England weren't doing too well, were they? And that certain quarter-final, a 3-2 match against Cameroon. Gary Lineker gets 2 penalties. So, Leo, you're talking about penalties winning this match. This is the kind of match where a foul might be decisive in the box. Talking historical football, English against African national teams. England has never lost to an African national nation in the World Cup, ever. Never once. 1986, the first time England played an African team was against Morocco, group stage, finished 0-0. Coming down the left wing, Ghana, ball out of play. Semenyo pointing up front. He wants it down the middle to run onto. He's got the pace. He's got the strength. He's got the shot. He's got the ability as well. One chance is all he needs. Ball going down the right side, left side. Spence on the ball. Anthony James kicks off to Spence. Nice play. Spence inside. Declan Rice to Anthony James. Taps off. Shot coming in. Goes wide. Madueke. And it's headed out of danger. Still in the box. Spence doing all he can to get that ball back. Well done by Declan Rice. Shot coming in. And at last, England have a clear-cut chance. Anthony Gordon into the arms of Benjamin. England's next African team was in 1990, also in the group stage World Cup, where a 1-0 was all it took for England to beat Egypt. What I'm explaining is the trouble that England teams have had against African nations at the World Cup throughout history. This is nothing new. You knew this was going to be a frustrating match. And you knew that the physical play from Ghana was going to be what you see today. They won't back down. They won't give up. Nothing's going to be flashy. It's going to be very simple, tight at the back. It's up to England to go and get the match. It's up to England to break them down. Anthony Gordon from a standing start passes off. Well done, Declan Rice, moving into space. Harry Kane passing off to Jed Spence. Ball on the edge of the box. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. Scrappy times at the back, but Scrappy is keeping Ghana in the match. All 11 players in behind the ball. They've literally parked 3 buses. No foul, says the referee. Ball through, he's onside. He's running for gold. Pushed wide, Spence staying with him. Jed Spence now, tracking, backing, shadowing. Ball comes into the middle. Free kick. Referee, that's definitely a free kick. That's definitely a free kick. What the hell are you not calling? Ghana, arms up. Anthony Gordon on the left side now. Jude Bellingham going with him. Gordon cuts outside, cuts inside, should have passed off. Luckily, England get the throw-in. That's probably as close as Ghana's ever going to get to a World Cup with that little boy. Nice to see him having a good time holding a trophy. But you can say the same about anybody in England who's over the age of maybe 70. You don't realise when England did last win the World Cup. That's a fact. If you're close to 70 in the UK, you probably have no idea what it's like to see England lift the World Cup. That's how long it's been for England. 60 years of pain. But let's face it, you've got to be about 10 years old to understand a World Cup corner coming up. You've got to be literally about 10 years old to understand a World Cup and watch it. More physical play on Anthony Gordon. Referee, you are allowing this physical play, referee. That's why players are being injured at this World Cup. Referees are allowing fouls to be committed, and they're not bringing out the red cards or the yellow cards, as Wilson Sampaio did game 1 with 3. 2 for South Africa and 1 for Mexico. Williams getting the yellow card, deservedly so. Going through the man. And hopefully Mr. Said Martinez, the referee, and as well as his linesman, can start cracking the whip with penalising dirty play. There's the capo, Mr. Whitecap. No mafioso. Declan Rice with the ball in there. Back post. Man way open. Still alive. Another corner. Anderson has the chance, but that ball will not fly through flesh. Great opportunity. The play acting continues. Rice now with the corner again. Looks like a Gestapo cop in behind him. Check out that peak on his hat. Looks like Second World War Gestapo. More like it, but way over the top. Milky Me, we were playing Italy. Toto, Scalacci, the bollocks. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Ghosthausen. Get Madueke off. Ghostfacehausen is having a tough time with Madueke. And I bet a lot of England's fans are too, yeah? Milky Moo. Ireland and England in the same group in 1990 as well. 1-1 each. Kevin Sheedy. And who scored for England? Stevie Lineker. Milky Moo. That was a Stonewall foul for Ghana. Stonewall foul for Ghana. Lineker was one of the best players up front for England in important matches. Anthony Gordon needs to come on the inside, but he goes outside. Going for the throw-in. And he doesn't get it. Instead of whining about the throw-in, boy, get playing football. That's what you're paid to do. Another hard tackle on Harry Kane. Another hard tackle on Harry Kane. Get your card out, referee. They'll stop chopping people down. Saeed, you do a normal game recently, but man, you're missing a lot here. Interesting foul. Interesting foul. But yeah, Milky, that was a Stonewall foul for Ghana on that rush recently, 100%. Madueke is infuriating me more and more. Gibbs White wasn't taken for this. Absolutely. 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 There's a few players that were left off the roster. Always happens. But Tuchel did leave a couple of players that should have gone. Ball in again. It's really scrappy. And it's a very scrappy finish as well, over the top. This is when you have the mentality to break a team down or not. This is going to finish 0-0 if it carries on. Tuchel has to change the flow, has to change the tactics. Right now, you're literally staring at 0-0, and it shouldn't have to be this way. Some of the fouls that are going on here, I tell you what, it's ridiculous. Yeah, even both coaches are like, what the hell are they calling here? Going to the linesman, Keres. The stadium needs a goal. The fans need a goal. Everybody needs a goal. Milky Moo on target. Marco James Infantino hand-picked this fan ref. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Saka's coming on. Now, Saka for Madueke or Anthony Gordon? Who's your choice? God, he's a sight. Eh? What a sight to look at him there. Oof, my life. Come on, O'Reilly. Good to see the fans having a good time together. If it's going to take longer than that, get him off the field. Gordon's off. Hasn't really done anything today, Anthony Gordon. Very disappointing. I looked for more from him today. Never got it. Spencer's done decent. I tell you what, Jed Spence, for the part of he's played, Jed Spencer's done all right today. He hasn't put a foot wrong in my opinion. But fresh legs for Saka and O'Reilly coming on. But yeah, Jed Spence hasn't played bad. A young guy coming through. Williams coming off on a yellow card. Tactical decision there. And Skullcap has left the building, per se the field. Ayu off as well. Fatawu and Adu into the match. Ghostfacehausen, no Madueke sub. Is Tuchel taking the mick? No, he's taking the piss. Haphazard was the word I was going to use, very casual, says Milky Moo Celtic. Marco James Infantino hand-picked this fan ref. There you go, there you go. Skullcap is gone. Look, he's always miserable, always frowning, never happy. Miserable bastard, I tell you. He always looks like that. Absolute misery on two legs. If you're not laughing, you should be. Ghostfacehausen is having it out with Madueke. Sub. Is Tuchel taking the mick? I think he is. There's always time. There's always time, Ghostfacehausen. He's always time. But like I say, if they don't change it, they're going to lose 1-0 today. Pickford's down and he's hurt. Now, who goes in the book or who gets the foul? Totally onside, rushing through. Pickle coming out. Pickle doesn't really do much. I call him Pickle because he's a pickle. Pickleford. Pickford doesn't really do too much. He gets in the way and causes the foul. Therefore, we're probably going to see a free kick against Pickford because literally there's no play on the ball, but they both back into each other. It's going to be interesting. Pickford, you muppet, says Marco James. There you go. Pickford, you muppet. Rush of blood guy. Rush of blood to the head guy. Madueke pissing around again. He switched wings, and I told him to switch wings, so Tuchel's seen that. Well done, Thomas. Hervorragendes gemacht. O'Reilly on the ball, coming back into midfield. Konza on the ball, strolling forward. The generic ball onto the right wing. Reece James now hasn't really given much at all. Hasn't done anything at all. For a wing-back, he's been pretty impotent. It's a red card, could well be. Pickford ignores the ball. It's probably a red card. Harry Kane, take the shot, Harry. Good save by the keeper. Good save by the keeper. Harry knows that's a chance. Didn't really get the connection. Nice idea, but he didn't get the connection. Probably would have been better to go to the left post. Keeper's right. Bigger pocket. More real estate to put the ball into. Konza again. Fouled. Referee advantage played. 22 minutes to go. England need a goal. Ghana would love a goal. England would love that goal to be in Ghana's net. Is it going to happen? The biggest famous African nation ever to play England was the 1990 World Cup. It was that 3-2 match against Cameroon quarter-final after extra time, and the penalty that decided it killed off penalties that were due in just minutes in that match. England dodged a bullet against Cameroon, and they had a fantastic team back in the day. That's the cross. Going over the top again. Harry Kane wanted it, called for it, and Saka doesn't have a brain on his head. Heads it way wide. Look, Harry Kane. He's giving him the call. And Saka thinks he's going to put that in the back of the net. Nice idea. Water break. Water break? What's that for? What's that for? Do you mean a commercial break? Yes. Milky Moo, mad refereeing altogether. Glossed right over that. Yeah, absolutely. I think the refereeing at times is quite weak. I'm just being honest. I think it's quite weak at times. I'm not being rude. I'm thinking it's just quite weak. It really hasn't been what you need at a World Cup finals. It's been pretty weak. Get you some stats while we're talking, so you know what the damage is doing. England 14 shots, 2 on target. Ghana 1 shot in the match, nothing on target. They've offered hardly anything in the final third. England's had all the possession. It's setting up for a 1-1 with a penalty or a 0-0. Well, let's not hope so, but maybe Ghana try and steal this, maybe from a corner, maybe from a free kick down low. But you'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Ghostface, warranted boos. Absolutely warranted boos. Those breaks are an absolute insult to every football soccer fan on this planet. We don't have 5-minute water breaks. We only have 45 minutes to play with each half. It's not that long. If you can't play football for 45 minutes, there's something wrong with you. If you can't go without a drink for 45 minutes, there's definitely something wrong with you. You're hydrated coming into the match. You know you are. All the players are hydrated. They've got the best of the nutrition, the best of the training, the best of sports that it can give them, whether it be sleeping, whether it be monitoring their hearts, their muscles, density of muscles and water in the muscle, everything. They come prepared before the match. Water breaks. I think the whole world should boo the water breaks. It's a slap in the face for the game. It's a slap in the face for every fan. If you don't do it at a league match and you don't do it around the world, then you can see how disrespectful this is to the fans. It's just about money. There's nothing good in this. There's nothing good in FIFA. There's nothing good in the commercial breaks that they're touting as hydration breaks. Give me a break. Boos are warranted, Ghostfacehausen. I agree with you 100%. Milky Moo, high rationing time. Yeah, Roger Mila was awesome, says Leonardo Baraviera. He was. Argentina know all about him, don't they? Remember that? Ghost-faced-hausen. At this rate, we'll give it away and Ghana will steal it. That's what I'm looking at. That's the worry. Milky Moo Celtic, yes, Roger. Hey, don't worry about misspellings. I can save your bums every time. I know where you're coming from. Don't worry about it. Marco James, I'll be honest, we need this break to sort shites out. You might be right on this occasion. Absolutely. You might well be right on this occasion. Milky Moo Celtic says, you're on target, Marco. You're on target. Bellingham's off. He's literally faded away. He's had a decent day. But I got to say, the same as what's coming. Anderson, the same. Had a great day. Anderson's been pretty decent. On comes Rodgers, Aston Villa. I'll tell you what, he's going to do something. And Eze. Amazingly, I'm talking about Crystal Palace once again. There's a lion in the crowd. Rawr, big lion. Eze is a player I like. I liken him to Elise from France. Similar kind of stature, similar kind of players. You might say Elise's better. I don't care. Eze is on the pitch for England. Similar style. Little fly, get out of here. Similar style. Hopefully the changes can inspire the rest of the England team to now go into overload and get it done. And those off-the-ball fouls that have been going on all game is literally what's rocked England off the track. The continual fouls that the referee, Said Martinez, has not picked up on has literally kept England literally out of form, out of the match, the way you know they can play it. You've got to go old-fashioned rules in a game like this. If they want to stick it to you, you start sticking it back to them. If they put the cleats in, you put all the cleats in. You start doing what they're doing. Equal the physical abuse. Let them know. Put some fear into the opposition. The guy you're playing with, hate him. Put some fear in. Let him know you're there. And the next time you get the ball coming in, you're going right through him. If they want to play the physical stuff, you have to match it. If you don't match it, you have a game like this. Rodgers on the ball, struggling to lose his man, does lose his man. Wins the corner. But you've got to match that physical, and you've got to be nastier than the team you're playing. Look at all the cleats there. Tackling with cleats, not with the side of the foot. That's what they do well. That's why they get booked. That's why you need to punish them now with a goal. Get a goal and punish the brutality that you played against, because you haven't matched the brutality. You've got to match it with a goal. Rice, I'd like to have a different corner kick taker, to tell you the truth. Someone that can whip a ball, not chip a ball. Or why didn't Madueke slide down and fall? That was a penalty right there. Definitely a corner, though, don't you think? Definitely a corner. That's a funny one. Milky Moo says, didn't mean the bullseye for yourself. Cannot fucking remember why. I thought you were answering Marco James. I thought you were answering him. So don't worry about it, buddy. It's all good. It's all good. All good. Harry Kane using a bit of physical play. Man, they'll take a year and a half to stand up again, won't they, eh? Said not taking any bullshit. He's having a word. Oh, the growly little face of Sanaya. Angry little man. Angry little man. You've been dishing out the physical, Sanaya. You can take a bit of it as well. Shut your mouth and get playing. Yeah, I say the things you want to say. I say the things you're saying at your TV. This is not television commentary. And I'm not wearing makeup. And there's no smokes and mirrors. And I'm not standing 20 feet away from someone next to me. Yeah. Like the dystopian sets that they have on TV, standing 30 feet apart from each other. Who are they trying to kid? Really? Football banter is football banter. And that's the best thing about football, the banter. When you can have it proper. Otherwise, you're left danging and hanging. Free kick referee, another one. "13 minutes to go. Come on, England. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's get in there. Let's do something different. You're playing like a generic bunch. Get that shit off the screen." No free kick. Definitely no free kick. You got to be stronger than that. Ball through, onside. Big chance to win the game here. 1-0. Great challenge. Still alive. And his own man blocks it off the net. I tell you. Take a look at the replay. Eze hustled off the ball. Great through ball. He's totally onside. Semenye's running through. Watch Semenye. Keep your eyes on Semenye. The shot comes in and Semenye blocks a certain goal. That's definitely going in. Absolutely glorious. Ghana defending England's net just before it goes into the net. And it could have been a Saka own goal by the look of things. Did Saka get that final touch on it, directing it into net off Semenyo? England dodged the 1-0 loss. Right there. Right there. After this, more games are coming. But yesterday with that big storm, I told you I had a tree blow over and we put one in the ground straight away, yeah? I had someone email at fifascup@gmail.com calling me a liar. I'm not going to name your name, dickhead, but there's the tree tag. Stunning in autumn. And I put a prairie sky poplar in there. So I'm not going to name your name, Big Mouth, but fuck you. Because some of the things he said on that email were F you, F you, F you, you lying scum shit to me. So up your ass. There's a tree tag there. Tree went in there. You ever call me a liar to my face, it'll be a bad day for you. I always tell the truth. I never lie. Never have done, never will do. It's the biggest insult you can give me is call me a liar. I tell the truth every second of the day, people. I'll never lie to you. Never once. 10 minutes to go. Come on, you three lions. Show the character. Rise above the physical nature. Carlos Queiroz, elder statesman of the game. But this one, why doesn't he chip the keeper? First touch, chip the keeper. First touch, he's off his line. And Semenyo. Watch the follow-up. Watch the follow-up. Watch the follow-up. Yep, it's not Saka that gets that touch, luckily. But Semenyo, acting as an England defender on the line, absolutely lovely. Yeah, I agree with you, Marco. Pickford has had a meltdown in this game. And Ghostface, can we bring Rashford on? Obviously, why not? I mean, Marcus would have done well here. Right wing's wide open, but nobody's putting the ball there. And we can take a nice long ball, telegraphed ball, yeah. Let the defender have time to close on in. And all the clutching and the grabbing, another free kick. And I'll tell you what, if they'd have brought the cards out early, England would have got into this game far better. But the clutching and the grabbing and the fouling, look at that, the fouling, the continual fouling. Look at that, the continual fouling. Are we playing rugby or playing football? Get the cards out. Stop that now. That's the biggest crime in this game. And I said Saeed Martinez, the referee coming in, would do a good job. He normally would. And he hasn't done a terrible job, but he hasn't done a good job. Ghostface says that would have been a penalty in my mind, in my opinion, if that wasn't given offside. Yes. Milky Moo, it was poor first touch. Yes. Should have planted it first time. Absolutely. Ghostface Housen, I don't drink much, but I'm going to need one after this performance. There you go. There you go. There you go. Put a Captain Morgan in you. Captain Morgan and a little bit of Coke. You'll be fine. Sorry, Pepsi. I don't drink that shit. Coke? No. Shove it where the sun doesn't shine. Cross coming in. Still in the box. Who's going to win the first ball? England win the first ball, but can they keep possession? And a free kick coming up against Guehi. Very flat performance in general. You've come down to the level of Ghana. Here comes Marcus, and that's 20 minutes too late, Thomas. Really? You're an international coach and you take all that time to get Rashford on the field. What are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? You've given that guy 8 minutes to do something. He should have had 30 minutes. Unbelievable. Eze diving again for a free kick. Stay on your feet, son. You just nearly coughed it up and got England scored on last time. Stay on your damn feet. You're big enough. Tree trunk legs and goes over like a 2-year-old. Rashford now. Come on, Marcus. No one's done it today. You can, son. Be the man. Be the man, lad. Come on. Go inside. There it is. Inside. Come on, O'Reilly. Free kick given. No free kick given. I tell you. There's Pickford out of his box. Does something decent. Get back in your box, idiot. You played it. Get back in your box. Man, Russia blood by the boy in blue, let me tell you. Not exactly a Gordon Banks, is he? Or a Peter Shilton. Nah. Not even a Ray Clements, is he? England missing all over. Getting the ball back. O'Reilly quickly. Gay now, straight to the left side. Marcus Rashford on the ball, comes inside, puts the cross in. Keep pushing O'Reilly. Well done, son. No foul. He's diving. 6 minutes to go. So where's the dive? Right there. You saw it perfectly in front of you. That is a dive, fooling the referee. You got VAR. Why not retrospectively shoot that idiot a red card? That'll take it out of the game. Ghostfacehausen, bro, had 80 minutes and did nothing. Close to 82 and did nothing. And that's your international coach, Thomas the Tuchel. Leo says, Ghostfacehausen, Rashford finally coming on, my word. Pisses me off, says Leo. Milky Moo, can't see why you leave Rashford sit warming the bench for 84 minutes. He's been class all year. Absolutely. It makes me wonder sometimes, does Tuchel really know his team? Here's Marcus now again. Showing, don't go down the line, cut inside, and you'll start to have more joy. England in the box, Saka on the edge of the box. Making space, coming round. Takes the shot. England playing good pressure. Eze winning the ball. Marcus coming up with the ball. England still in possession. Good save by the keeper, though. Got to say, down low. Saka's putting it in the far post. Good save. More pressure has been put on the net now in the last, say, 5 minutes, for my money, than in the whole match. Ghana are going to rejoice this like a victory at the end of this match. I'm telling you now, they're going to be so happy to get the draw. Let's see how much time there is added time. I bet you they jokers with about 3 minutes. Pickford coming for the ball. Your star players to get it done. You look at other big teams around the world, they would have put a couple of balls in the back of the net by this time. And it's this mentality that England carry. They need to change it up. The simplicity of passing the ball is going wrong. Declan Rice channeling away now. Takes the ball. Looks for Pickford for help. Now go the other way with speed. You got 5 Ghanaians in your own half, 7 Ghanaians in your half. Go with speed, and you might have something happen. Two minutes plus added time. Is there to be a winner? England fans will go delirious if it goes in the back of the net. Marcus Rashford offering way more now on the left side than we've possibly had throughout the match. Eze into the middle. It's okay taking the ball for 5 feet and going east to west, but England need to do something with the ball. Rashford, one-on-one. He can pick the cross out and win the header. Rashford showing why he should be in this team from the start. Getting a bit pissed off with free kicks going against him, and I can't blame him. The feigning and the faking from this African team is literally amazing me.
You never want to see your friends crash. It's one of those things.
Just a second, guys. We'll get you back on track. Yeah, that little boy's face just says it all, does it not? Is Semenyo going to get something in the final seconds with England screwing up in defence? No, he doesn't. England missed a clear inversion, says Leo. And Leo says, what are they training for? Yeah. Last Dance Saloon now. 90 minutes are up. Not exactly the best game. But nonetheless, England stay unbeaten. And all the big teams will have one match in group phase that doesn't go to plan. Give Ghana some credit, though, for the physicality. That's about it. Physicality and defending. They played a simple game, physical all the time, and they're still hitting people from behind and getting away with it without a card. And in any other league, that there would be a free kick, but not here at the World Cup, which tells me the refereeing is getting a little bit lopsided, a little bit childish-like, because it's like schoolboy rules at the moment. Ball coming in, and that's never going to do it. Headed out for the corner. Rashford was there. 6 minutes. England has 5 minutes and 5 seconds now to get that goal. Come on, Kane. Get in there. And yes, Leo, you'll see me go nuts. Absolutely nuts. Still waiting for some excitement. I got to say, all those fans in the crowd that paid the billions of dollars to watch this match live, thousands of dollars per ticket, was it worth it? That's my question. Was the price tag, the travel, the hotel, and every expenditure worth it for this match? Ball in. Far post, going all the way through. No one gets on it. Minute 30 to go. Battle royale for the ball here. Rodgers doing excellent, keeping the ball, being tussled and dragged everywhere. Well done, Marcus Rashford, right in the snotter. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Maybe it wakes that ass up a bit. Well done, Marcus Rashford. Well done, Marcus Rashford. Since he's come on, Rashford has been an inspiration. Why would you not play him from the start? I'm not coming down on Anthony Gordon. I'm not coming down on Madueke. But Madueke, for me, was third best out of that three, for sure. Rice with the corner. Back post. It's still alive. Into the mixer. Going far, off the line, going for another corner. One more time. On the penalty spot, Declan. On the penalty spot. It's too close to the goal. Get some direction on the ball. Come on. Penalty spot. You're all too deep. Let's have it, Mr. EPL winner. Keeper punches, does well, going for the throw. Tea time, hopefully a good swig for a goal. Let us have a swig. Let us have a goal. Come on, boys. 3:30 to go. 2:30 to go. In the box. Just put it in the box. Stop pissing around. Get it in the mixer. Good things can happen. It might take a deflection. But get it in there. That's not the way to play it. Oh, you want to come to the left side now, eh? Overcomplicating shit. Hi, Rice Crispy. How you doing, fella? It's been a bit of a frustrating watch, let me tell you. Ghana's done brilliantly in defence. England not really getting to grips with that defence. Haven't really set things up very well. Saka going through. Corner ball coming up again. Is this to be the moment? It's literally been non-stop pressure from England, but as you all can see, nothing has really gone to plan. England fans not enjoying this as much as the Croatia match, 4-2 win. That gives you a good visual of the aerial challenging. It's pretty even. Some big boys in the England team, some big boys in the Ghana team. England fans crossing their fingers. We've allowed a substitution to take place on the corner like that. Where is this world going? If there's a soccer god out there, let it be in the back of the net right now. Come on. Saka with the ball and man down. 50 seconds. Milky Moo, Fook. How are you, Ricer? Milky Moo Celtic. Keeper taking an hour and a half with the goal kick. Where's the 6-second rule here? There's going to be added time on the 6 minutes, though. Don't worry yourself. Head it back to the keeper. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Reece James, for me, has done very little in this match. I'd like to see wide side defenders pushing up the wing with speed. That's what this match needed. He's literally, I'm not saying he's been hiding, but he could have put more effort in down that wing play. That's what was lacking. Harry Kane, game over. Can't believe the refereeing today. But there we go, 0-0. Yeah, great, mate. You played in defence. You offered nothing up front. I don't applaud people that stick in defence all day long. I applaud you getting the result, but that's about it. It was a very dull approach to the match. You were fearful of losing to England, and you stayed in defence all match long. I can't respect football like that. I can't. Open play, ball in the back of the net, exciting football. It's a World Cup. That was fit for the back streets of nowhere. That wasn't a World Cup match to remember at all. Not at all. And the England fans are watching the England team, slapping hands and smiling. That's one way to finish the match. But with an old-fashioned sentiment, I'm not happy with what I just saw. Are you? This is another match at a World Cup where England had a problem. And we weren't able to fix the problem. When we come up against the big teams, we won't have that much play, and we won't be able to fix problems like this today. We'll have problems against big teams, is what I'm saying. No real clear-cut chances in the match for England. During the post-game, by the way. No cut chance, no clear-cut. Harry Kane had a few little digs, but nothing seriously on the money. It was a game that really, I say Tuchel didn't have the starting lineup correct for this one, and you all saw it. Madueke did nothing all game long, bless his heart. But why would you be keeping Marcus Rashford on the bench unless he had a slight knock? But England draw, and Tuchel's quite happy because he's undefeated. But I would not be, and I am not happy with this result. Are you? Are you happy with that result? Because I'm not. Top of the group, maybe. But hey, that's about it. That is about it. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a look at the stats here pretty soon and get you all the stats on the day. But the match is over. It's a 0-0. Ghana happy. England really didn't get to grips with it. Let's take you online with me right now. Go check out the stats and see what we've got. Into the stats we go. No goal scorers on the day. As you can see, nobody scored a goal. 0-0. Let's take a look at the stats and see how bad or how good this was. It's all red on the left. England 19 shots, 3 on target, 78% possession, 619 passes, 619 too many. 95 pass accuracy. Well, I beg to differ on that one. 14 fouls, 1 yellow card, 2 offsides, and 9 corners. And England couldn't get it in the back of the net. Ghana, on the other side, 2 shots, 1 on target, 22% possession, 168 passes, 69% pass accuracy. It's pretty abysmal. Fouls 24, 1 yellow card from 24 fouls, 1 yellow card from 24 fouls. England, 1 yellow card from 14 fouls. 2 offsides for Ghana, 2 corners. Look at the group now. Take a look at the group while we're there. 2 played for each team, both on 4 points. It should be 6-3 right now. England really missing a chance there, but it is what it is. Coming up later, Panama taking on Croatia. Well, let's put it this way. Panama don't want to lose that one. Croatia, likewise. Favourite coming in, I say it's dead even, but you might give the edge to Panama simply because they're going to be tough to break down and Croatia's getting older. On the flip side of that one, you might give the edge to Croatia because they have scoring prowess. But there's the table right now in Group L. England qualified at this moment because one of those teams, Panama or Croatia, will not be catching England. And Ghana, let's put it this way, they're on 4 points. They'd be quite happy with the way things are going too. They're into the next round. They're into the next round. Even if they were to finish third, which they can't now, they'd be into the next round. Just saying. So there you go. There's your stats. Let's talk the game. Let's get in the chat. Tell me what you think about that. Are England going to have problems? It's interesting to know. Talking into the chat as we move along, guys, because we're in the chat with you right now, and that's where we're going to stay. Excuse me. Cough. Bad cough. Absolutely. 1 second, guys. Changing this around, going back into the big camera with the big screen. Working it backwards now. Kevin Babs, typical last match. I said England would lose. They win. Said they would win this easy. Had to predict an inconsistent team. Yeah, Kevin, it's never that simple, is it? They never make it easy. Milky Moo says England did not turn it on in second half until Magic Marcus came out to play. And then it was a shellacking of the Ghana goal. Absolutely. Hopefully Thomas Tuchel watches the video not for his player performances, but for his coaching ability and performance through this match. How he was able to change the flow of the match by keeping players out too long that were not getting it done, gave players like Rashford way less time than he needed. He came on with 8 minutes left. Rashford needed a half an hour, and England would have won that 1, maybe 2-0. Tea time. And it's still piping hot. Lovely. Oh, yes. But yeah, Milky Moo. England did not turn it on in the second half until Magic Marcus came out of play. And then it was a shellacking of the Ghana goal. I can't agree more. Absolutely. Also, not the worst result in the world. On the flip side, a game Ghana definitely had opportunity to win. They did. When that ball's fired on net after the scramble in front of goal and it bounces off Semenyi, I should have been screaming and laughing my ass off. I was very happy. But Semenyi definitely doesn't want to play England defender again, does he now? I tell you. And Milky Moo says Ghana were tough nuts. They were tough nuts. Totally tough nuts. One thing I want to do right now before we get out of here, I want to go offline one more time. And I want to check out what's coming next, because I think you'll like to see what's coming next. Here we go. Going back offline again. Two seconds. You got your table there, but we're going to go into my channel. Going straight into Ultimate Soccer Show. We're going to go straight into live. I'm giving you a little guidance here. You go to content, you hit the live, it brings you all the live category through to your channel. And there we go. Games coming through. We just had Norway. We just had Canada coming through soon. Scotland, Brazil's coming as well. But England is playing up right now. Canada, Switzerland, and Scotland, Brazil are coming tomorrow. Don't forget that. Canada, Switzerland, Brazil, Scotland is coming tomorrow. And other games coming after that. You've got Uruguay, Spain. Spain may well be putting Uruguay out of the World Cup. There's a chance Uruguay might not make it through. Let's wait and see what happens there. Panama then in England in a few days' time. And obviously the World Cup is listed up there. So again, few games coming through. Just looking at it right now. Tomorrow, Canada, Switzerland. Join me. Join me. Then we've got Scotland, Brazil. Join me for that. There'll be a break in between. It won't be one doubleheader. There'll be a break in between. But come for the Canada-Switzerland match. It's going to be a barn burner. Does Canada lose its first match at the World Cup? Switzerland's looking to take them out. Scotland, Brazil. Brazil, not the best Brazil team, but should be big enough to beat Scotland, you think? Or can Scotland get past Brazil? Interesting times. I'm watching the Scotland-Brazil game purely historical reasons. 1974, little boy, watched Scotland and Brazil on a colour TV for the first time in my life. I remember the TV got delivered to the house just before the World Cup, and I've gone from watching black and white everything to the World Cup 1974 in full colour. It was like going to heaven. I still remember it. It was unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. So like I say, get in for the Scotland, Brazil, Canada, Switzerland. You got Turkey, USA coming up soon, Uruguay, Spain coming up, and Panama, England coming up as well. So plenty more watch-alongs to come, plenty more fun to be had. Get in here all the time. I'm telling you now, get in here and have some fun. Back on screen with you. Going back into the chats to wind things down. Milky Moo says, not the worst result in the world. On the flip side of the game, Ghana definitely had opportunity to win. And Milky Moo says, go with Guehi for man of the match. Yeah, he was on top draw. He was top draw. England didn't have anything really flowing in the offense. Neither did Ghana. Ghanaian defenders, if you're going to win an award, man of the match by brutality and physicality, yeah, there's a chance there. But I think Guehi's got a big chance on man of the match, yeah. Steve, how you doing? Steve says, just move that up a bit. Steve says, hi, Steve. Late coming in tonight, but that was one hell of a defensive display by Ghana. Won't knock England too much, as this World Cup has proven these lesser teams can be tough nut to crack. One more time. This World Cup has proven these lesser teams can be a tough nut to crack. Also, I'll add to the picture of that frame. Great point, Steve. Great point. I'll also add to that point as well. Everybody's playing the same tactics. Everybody sweeps the ball along the back line and through the middle, east to west, exactly the same. They channel it down to the left wing, then it comes across through the middle, goes back to the right, and it comes back. And they do the swing saw, east to west, all game long. Even average teams that are never going to win anything in the world do the same tactics, wasting east to west passing. It's like lulling your opponent to sleep. England were lulled to sleep until changes came in the second half. They kept doing the same things, and it didn't work. How about you change up the team earlier? That's what needed to happen. But the parity, just going off what you say there, Steve, the parity between teams is getting closer and closer because they all play the same tactics. The day a man brings his team to the pitch, and he has two wingers going that really can strip a guy, a defender, and leave him for dead with skill, and a centre forward like Harry Kane that only needs service, get the ball to Harry, good service, it's going one place, in the back of the net. Then you need midfielders that can lock up the midfield instead of being terrorised just by physical play. We need more experience and more toughness in the middle. The back line, wide side, wing backs, up and down the line. It takes a lot of energy. You liked to walk today. You need to be running all day, but you liked to walk in a game that was a physical battle. When it gets a physical battle, especially against an African nation, you've got to work double time. You've got a bench over there that you can drag players on and off all match. So it's not an energy problem. It's a confidence, a toughness, and a coaching problem that needs fixing really fast. That's what I'm saying. U-ball, it's a German thing. Absolutely. 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 I played in Germany, and they don't mess around. But I played in Germany when Germany was Germany, when it had that real mentality. They don't have the same mentality any longer, not even by a long shot. They don't. But on the day, you got to say, looking at the group, 4 points each, England going to the next round. It's not the worst performance ever. It's not the worst result ever. But again, it's a tough match at a World Cup finals against an African nation. And that's what makes it tougher. They are tough as bone. They will kick you all day long and won't stop kicking you, as you saw in the match. They're not frightened of taking a yellow card, and they'll keep kicking you until the first yellow card comes. Then they'll slow it down a bit. And as you saw with Carlos Queiroz, once he got into the later stages, guys on yellow cards were soon to be coming out because he had instructed that team to play physical, go through the back of players all match long, which is exactly what they did. And when you get that game, then it's up to your players to get physical back and start shaking the other guys. They'll start going through the other guys and make sure those tackle make the other guy's leg tremble and shake for about 30 seconds after you hit him. Believe you me, hit a guy right, he's not coming back for more. And that's what England needed to do. Years ago, you had toughness in the England team. I'll say a few names. Your Terry Butchers of the world. Nobody pissed around with Terry Butcher. Blood, splattered shirts, headbands through World Cups, tough as iron. When you got in his face, he squashed your face. I'm not calling for violence. I'm calling for toughness. England need to get tougher. Stevie says, we need a 1990 World Cup Paul Gascoigne, Stevie. Oh, yeah. Oh, mate, I'll tell you, I'm going to leave you with a story about that one. 1990 World Cup. I was locked up. I'll tell you in a second to finish the show. But yeah, we need a Gaza. We need a Gaza, someone to inspire the team, you know. Declan Rice, defensive midfielder, fine. But what does he bring other than that? You saw the free kick blaze over. You saw the headers blaze over. Where's the quality and the accuracy on the finish? Just saying. But yeah, Paul Gascoigne, 1990. Oh, man. Wasn't that something of a dream to watch when Gaza was doing his thing? A real personality on the field. You saw his emotion. You felt what he felt. When he hurt, you hurt. And when he started crying on that field against Germany back in 1990 in Italia, all of us weren't saying a word against it. We were sympathising with him because we know why he was crying, or we knew then. That yellow card took him out of the final. Gut-wrenching yellow card on Gaza. And he helped to inspire the team to the penalties. It was only the penalties that denied England the final in 1990, and it would have been against Argentina, and I say England probably would have gone on to win that match. But we need someone to lead this team, and that's one of the things we do not have on this team in England, is a leader. Harry Kane is not the leader. He's a goal-scoring phenomenon, but he's not the leader. England need a leader, a character, and preferably someone in the middle of midfield to bark and get everybody moving. Maybe like a Roy Keane kind of character. Do your job. Do your job, man. Just saying. But the story I'm going to leave you, I'm going through the chat and I'll leave it to you in a second or two. Milky Moo, defenders defend, midfielders break down the play and release the wingers, and forwards score goals. Simple as is. Perfectamundo. Simple as is. That's the way it is. Milky Moo also says, it's not hard, but look, there are these football philosophers everywhere these days. Yes. Yeah. And like I say, the guy that brings his team in, 4-4-2 with wingers, with a playmaker, strong midfield, a great striker, decent goalkeeping, and wing-backs that can go up and down the line without wanting to walk all match. Reece James. Put the effort in, you get your results. I said earlier in that game, England were walking to the draw. They walked to a draw. Ghana were running around because they wanted the draw. And it was the Ghanaian running and fighting and a physical abuse that got that draw. England, we tried to do the same things too long and it didn't work. And when you keep on doing the same things or the same tactics time after time, all you're doing is walking the insanity road. Because that is the definition of insanity. To keep doing the same things and to keep getting the same results is insane. And that's what England did. And Tuchel, you've got to bring the guys on quicker. You've got to see how to change that match quicker. He's an international coach. I shouldn't even be talking or berating Tuchel at all. You saw it. I saw it. It's obvious to talk about. But them substitutes came in too late. There's another marker. It's a great learning game for England, this one. But again, we never have fun playing Africans at the World Cup. Milky Moo says it's not hard to look at, but they are philosophers, and I agree. Marco James, LB, the Ghana versus the Crows game is going to be large now. So I'll read that again. The Ghana versus Crow game is going to be large now. Yes, that's a final. That's a final in a way for Croatia. Can they get past Ghana? Because if not, it's not looking too good, eh? And Croatia's got against something against Panama today. Can they? That's the other thing. Let me check out something here, guys. Just 1 second. I want to see where the scheduling is. Going back a second here. Take 2 seconds. I type in W, just W, and my computer gives me the World Cup schedule. Just W. How cool is that? But coming into today, just rounding out so you don't get taken away. Portugal taking out Uzbekistan 5-0, as you would have thought. Not the Uzbekistan that I saw a couple of days ago. They're getting tired by the day, and the scores are going up. England 0-0 on the day, coming up still. Panama taking on Croatia. That's coming up pretty soon. And Colombia taking on the Republic of Congo. So there's the games coming off. Now you know. Get back into it. But again, I want to say thank you to everybody today. You guys rocked it. You really did, and you always do. 2 games down for England. Another one to come along into the chat. Leonardo Baraviera. Speaking of leaders, I cannot believe that Kane hasn't yet stepped up to be that leader. It's kind of funny you say that, because I do feel that if he was more authoritative in his character, he would be. But I think over the career, he's literally taken care of himself, which is right, more than anybody else. He's a scoring phenomenon. And I think that he's literally taken care of himself rather than worry about team. I'm not saying he's selfish. I'm just saying his mold of personality, he's not a growly, nasty person. He can get excited, he can get aggressive. But I don't think he's got the nature of a leader like a Roy Keane per se. Roy Keane, 100% leader. England needed a leader at this World Cup. We need a character, someone who's going to growl, someone who's going to be unpopular, but someone you can't argue with, that pushes the team further on, yeah? Every team has a leader that excels. England, that's why I say you've got to control the egos, and Tuchel has a job at doing that. But I don't think we've got a total leader in the squad, and we need one. It would be much better if we did. Speaking of leaders, Steve could have maybe put Dan Burn on with all them corners wasted at the end. That is something that was just screaming through my head. Doing the same things all the time. Insanity. Changing things up late, Tuchel. Thomas the Tuchel. Changing up things late. And Dan Burn would have been perfect for that match. Perfect for that tactic. You had one shot in the game where you could see everybody's heads on a corner. And a couple of the England players were bigger than the average Ghanaian, and a couple of the Ghanaians were averagely bigger than the average England player right across that scene. So you could see that the heading match was pretty even, but you needed more height from England. Dan Burn would have been a perfect insertion. Leave him up front as a forward, not a defender, and put the balls in high. That's a tactic that Ghana would not have been happy about. They like the balls coming in, and they were easier to defend because they're going up against guys that are shorter than them on average. Dan Burn would have been a great insertion. Great point, Steve. Literally, great point. The name of this English team generation. Kane is the name of this English team generation. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's the name. He's a big forward, prolific scorer. Tottenham and Bayern München. Tottenham Hotspurs, Bayern Munich. But like I said, I've always felt that he is just a goal-scoring machine for England and nothing more. I've never seen his character as a leader. And some people are not leaders. You can be a diminutive little figure and be a great leader. You can be a big man and be a total useless leader. It's not about the size of the man. It's about the size of the man within the man. The fight within the dog, not the dog in the fight, yeah? It's about the fight in the dog, not the dog in the fight. And that's why I say we need some of that. But generation, yes. Milky Moose, Scotland, Scotland, Scotland. He's loving nuts, yes. Scotland, Brazil. Bring the pipers to learn samba. Hey, there you go, there you go, there you go. The Scottish track is one of, I really love the Scottish track, I do. We'll be playing the Scottish track for Brazil, Scotland for sure. Kevin Babs, gonna go toe to toe with the world's greatest footballing nation. Let's have it. I tell you, it's gonna be fun. Milky Moo's laughing. I tell you. But listen, guys, I'm gonna move along. Gonna get ready for the next one. And I'm going to watch the next games tonight. I'm just not going to do anything at all. I'm going to watch, enjoy. But again, big thanks for coming in. I really enjoy you being here. England didn't get what they wanted. Ghana did. They're both sitting on top, 4 points apiece. Happy days for both teams. No injuries really to talk about. Fatigue is building. It's only game 2. A few more games to go. Who is going to go further? A great day for Ghana, I tell you. Great result. Let's not be too hard on England. Let's be hard on the coach. Because it was Tuchel that needed to change the game. And he took too long and he sat on his ass on the bench. And about 50 minutes in, I said, get your ass off the bench and get on the sideline, start directing traffic and get England in the game. I don't think he did his finest day in the coaching job. I think he needed to be out there barking it and putting pressure on the guys instead of leaving it to the guys to keep doing the same things every 2 minutes. It didn't finish great. But the greatest impact was Marcus Rashford coming in at the end. Maybe that's going to give Tuchel something to think about. That's why I said earlier in this broadcast, Tuchel needs to watch his coaching on the video screen in the room with the players so you all collectively realise what's going through the coach's head. Only by embarrassing yourself slightly as a coach can you gain all the respect from the squad. And sometimes your coach needs to be a little bit humble and not thinking he's got everything right on track when you come out with a result like that. That's what I'm saying. Leonardo says, come on, Brazil, as he will. That's Brazil-Scotland talk there coming through. Milky Moo, it's not a bad time for it, Kev. There'll be plenty worse. Hey, I tell you, it's a good time for Scotland to get into Brazil. All right, till tomorrow, fellas, says Leo. Au revoir, my friend. Take it easy, brother. Have a good day in Brasilia. Brazil. Yes. Milky Moo, come on. Republic of Congo. Let's see what they want. Republic of Congo. I'm just going to say Congo. Milky Moo, the only Irish man at the World Cup. There we go. Kevin Babs has a Brazil flag, Scottish flag, and big love hearts. On that note, we're going to sign off. We're going to get back ready for the Canada-Switzerland game and the Brazil-Scotland game. Brazil fans, Scotland fans, I got something for you guys. Behind me coming. You're both going to be rewarded for that game, Stevie style. And everybody, like I say, thank you so much for being in here. I've enjoyed it. It's been amazing again. But you are the superstars in the chat. I'm just the guy directing traffic, having an absolute gong fest with yous. Enjoy the beers, enjoy the rums, enjoy the cokes. Stevie's going to enjoy the tea till later. Then I'll be on the beers. Oh, yes. I'll be sinking a few tonight, watching some football, relaxing. And I'm going to go into the chat to close down because I hate to leave anybody behind. I've always got to close down the chat and make sure everybody's been taken care of. Otherwise, I feel wretched afterwards. And Kevin Babs, Milky Moo says, Dr. Congo. Kevin Babs is laughing his arse off. And I tell you what, that's typical for this channel. You guys always bring it. And I'm blessed that you are in this channel. What I'm going to say now, though, is be on your way. Have a good day. The game is gone. The chat is closing down. Steve is going to go get some food because he's starving. But listen, thanks a lot. Take it easy. Next game, Canada, Switzerland. Brazil,